But this time it will fail. At least that's kind of how it seems the spell works, right? I'll double check on that, but for now, I'm going to follow just what it says. So he does not. So he has to choose to either attack another target or pass on the attack. So he has moved 5, 10, 15. There's nothing else in range. There's nothing that he can see. 25, 30. Even if he moved, he wouldn't be able to get in range of anything.
Basically a blown attack.
This guy's in the middle. I'm going to roll to see what he's choosing to do. All right, so this guy's going to walk over. He's going to see like that someone's handling Gray, someone's handling Cesar. He's going to walk over to Holfarganas. Your mirror image is still going, correct?
I have one left, yes.
All right, so he's going to make 2 melee attacks against you, both with advantage because you're on the ground.
I'm not prone. I never said I went prone. I said I'm ducking behind.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I thought you were still on the ground. All right, so he's just going to make 2 attacks against you. All right, both of those will connect.
One of them, the thing disappears.
Okay, so all right, so then the second attack will just hit you.
Yes.
For 8. All right, so then we're going to go to this guy's. So we're going to go to this guy's turn. This guy's turn. So he heard the call for retreat. So he's going to like as soon as he hears like that sort of call being made, he's going to start like dashing back. Same with this guy. So Holfargan, as this guy comes running by, you're going to hear sort of Rissel, like stop him just for a second. You're going to hear Rissel say, "What are you doing?" And the guy explains, going to explain that someone called for retreat. And you're not going to hear like it was just like a very brief exchange, obviously, just like a second of like communication with each other. But the guy does stop there as Rissel talks to him. And with that, we're going to go to Gray's turn. Gray, you are unconscious, correct?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make a death saving throw. All right, that will be a pass. We're going to go to this scout's turn.
Where are they?
And again, on like a D3 roll, he's going to choose to like walk over to Olfarganons. It's the same thing. Olfarganons, 2 attacks. Both of those will connect, right?
Yep.
All right, so the first attack will knock you unconscious.
I was already unconscious.
No. Yeah, that was me misremembering from the last session. And the second one will hit and counts as 2 death fails. And we are going to go to Rango's turn.
I'm gonna step out of the circle.
All right.
And shoot this guy.
Okay. All right, so a 12 does not connect against this guy. This guy's like clanging almost like every step he takes. It's kind of like a mountain of metal.
And I'm step back in the circle.
Okie dokie. And with that, we will now go to Loris's turn. And special note, specifically for Ta'ala and Rain, you are no longer able to see Loris.
Okay.
I would like to attack the. I can't do my.
If you click and hold, it pings.
Wax the guy, yeah.
There we go.
All right, so you will be attacking with advantage, as you are completely invisible to this guy.
I would like to short sword him.
Okay. Now he is a humanoid, so you will get your favored enemy bonus. A 20 will connect.
All right, what do I hit next?
If you hit, so in the chat where it shows like 20 and 17 for your roll, if you click on short sword there, it'll roll the damage.
So I don't need to roll the +2 for favored enemy.
It is automatically attached due to a global damage modifier I added for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So that will be 7. So you cut the guy across the chest, and you see like he almost doubles over in pain, but he is still standing.
I will do a short sword again.
All right, go ahead and roll. A 10 will not connect.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to double click that.
That's fine, actually, because one part of your Dread Ambusher feature is that if you take the attack action on the start of your first turn of the combat, which technically this is since you got it, and that wouldn't be a 10, that would be a 16 because you have advantage on the attack, so it would hit. So go ahead and roll the damage on that second short sword hit. A 6. A 6, are you rolling lethal?
Yes, please.
All right, so before the guy can let out like another like second of screaming, like a quick cut across the throat, you end him. And if you were in range to reach anyone else, you can still make an additional attack.
I am going to shoot Rissel.
And it is you cannot see Rissel, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't? Far
The
away?
that's an orb of darkness right there.
Oh, Orb of Darkness. I thought it was. Got it.
Yeah, that's a big bubble of magical darkness.
All right, then I will shoot this man.
All right, go ahead and now actually let me make here. Yeah, okay, it just says maybe weapon attack, so you are set. All right, a 21 will connect. For 8. So that guy again, like another like clean shot, like through the throat, cutting off any complaint. If he wasn't already dead, you would also roll an additional 1d8 on that damage, and that's something you do on your first turn of a combat.
Okay.
So you won't be able to do that again, but you got it. And you did end that guy. Do you want to end your turn there?
I would love to.
Run, bitch, run!
Nobody can see me, so.
Oh, okay.
I am feeling very conflicted.
Run, bitch, run! Did I stutter?
Oh, no. We're past that. There's even more making me feel conflicted.
All right, so we're going to go to this guy, this little bandit that could.
What are you feeling conflicted about exactly?
I'll explain in a moment when it's my turn.
He's going to fire a crossbow bolt at Albin from where he is. Actually, I'm going to have him step back a little bit.
Is that going to retreat?
There we go. Or no, actually, you're right. I'll have him go the other direction. And then he's going to fire.
Yeah.
So let's see here. So a 13 will miss. And then so it's 15 right there. All right, and with that, we're going to go to Charlie's turn.
Yothis, can you describe the room I'm in for me?
So the room you're standing in is what seems like a strange kitchen, almost like very high tables with what seem like like very like almost dramatically tall, like very shoddily made stools sitting next to them. Like in the back, you see like a large oven and like a big like furnace with two like with a massive pot of what sounds like still boiling soup.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me feel bad because I see in the room just behind this one that there's some gnomes.
And then beyond the room that you see sort of like huddling. Actually, do you? Yeah, you see like sort of like huddling in the back, sort of like scooched up against the wall, are what seems like a mass of like terrified gnomes.
And I can also just barely see flanking both sides of the door some bandits.
You see what seems to be like a body lying on the ground. And beyond that, a door that's kicked out of its frame, like splintered off the wall, basically.
Oh, so those two pings I just did, like...
Yeah, I
there's
can't
a
even
body
see that
on the
you can
ground?
see them.
Okay, I'll be real with you here. I don't see them. I see their labels clipping through the walls.
Yeah, okay.
You know, just when I thought this was going to get worse, they're a bunch of frickin' cannibals.
Well, they're not gnomes.
It's a sentient. That means all of our comrades that just got murdered are going to be eaten.
Okay, so what I was considering was, I don't know if this would break my invisibility. I was going to slip a bomb onto this body and then roll it through the door.
The body?
Yeah, well, he's not dead, but he's unconscious. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Like, slip a bomb onto him and then roll him through the door.
I think that's not brilliant.
I mean, if you'd like
Why
to.
would you do that?
I don't know. Maybe the gnomes could help.
I doubt the gnomes are going to be able to help.
Wait,
They're
are the gnomes
cowering
alive?
in fear.
They are alive.
They're cowering in fear right now because they know they're about to be eaten. If they could help, they would have helped already.
But yeah, the reason I'm conflicted is I was thinking either, bomb on the body, roll it through the door there, or just say fuck it at this point and toss a bomb straight onto Gray and Holfarganax because there's not much I can do for them at this point.
Just
Like-
run and live to fight another day.
It's like Holfarganax is like two death fails in with 3 enemies around him, and Gray's
I
in
also have a
pretty much the
table blocking my body if you were to throw it at where you're planning on throwing it.
Oh, well, I was planning to throw it here. That
Then
way
I'd
it would
to-
clip all 3 of the bandits around y'all.
It's your call. I mean, you can try whatever.
Yeah. It's just like, that would definitely break my invisibility.
For the sake of this scenario right now, using the bomb still counts as using an item, but in the future I might hesitate on it. But pure rules is written right now, it is just using an item.
Yeah, I mean, it does leave a bad taste in my mouth, you know?
No, I mean,
You can live. It's all right.
Ah, it's just a hard decision to make, you know? Wait, what's the range on the bombs?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Up to 60 feet.
Jeez. That's more than I thought. With that in mind... Huh.
Where's the turn timer?
Yeah, we're coming up on the end of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so hard decision to make, but I'll toss. Okay. Sorry, I had to switch off of the ruler. About here,
Right here.
and I'll do my best to.
Now keep in mind you're in another room while you're saying this. Can you see this spot?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's on the other side of a table.
No, he's 60 feet is the throwing range, not the explosion range.
No shit.
Oh, what was the explosion range then?
I think it's the immediate squares around it.
It's not like a 5 feet.
Within 5 feet of the area, sort of like my minute meteors.
But you should be able to. You should be able to control this little orb right here.
Hey, Charlie.
Can't hear you.
Make sure you say whatever your patron god is great when you do this.
And also, you'll. So yeah. So what's up, Charlie? You're at the end of it.
Okay, that overlaps on all three of them.
Okay. All right. So in this situation, so I'm going to need Gray and Hoffarganaz to roll. Hoffarganaz, you will have almost. Actually, that would count as total cover. But Gray, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, which I think you automatically fail, actually.
Yeah, probably since I'm unconscious.
Let's see, these bombs work like a miniature fireball. Fireball moves around corners. All right. So yes, Hoffarganaz, I'm going to have you make that roll as well. You'll get +5 to it.
I not automatically fail as well.
Are you unconscious?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then yes, you will automatically fail. So I need to make the scouts roll 3 scout rolls. Yeah, nice and consistent. All right, so it is a DC 12, so all but the last one will fail. So this one and this one will each take the damage. DB, I need you to roll 3d6. All right, so this guy will take the full 12. This one will take the full 12. And he'll actually just sort of like disintegrate in the explosion. This guy passed, and he will take half. And Hoffarganaz and Gray, that counts as a death fail for both of you.
Yep.
God is great. All praise Algon.
I am dead.
And with that, we'll go to Rain's turn.
Okay.
You got ranged weapons?
I'm using. I'm gonna attack this bandit right.
All right, so yeah, so that guy, like, that's the one who's like heaped over on the ground, like the torch is on the ground next to him.
Oh, he's unconscious?
He is conscious. And
I didn't know he was prone though.
He's not really prone. He's hunched over. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
a fledged target.
Yeah, like Ta'ala, like I was joking. He said he like shot him like right in the tip of his big toe. He like shot him through like the nose, like right through the cartilage part.
All right.
You do have advantage because it's an unseen attack. So
Okay.
a 24 does connect, and you need
Just
4 to
8.
hit him. Well, too bad you don't get your 8. You get 4. And do you want to do anything else with your turn?
No.
All right, so this scout's going to hear like the call to retreat. He's going to sort of like where is it? Did I close my fucking scout thing? God, I'm stupid. No, actually, I'm even dumber. I have it open right in front of me. Okay, so this guy's going to fire 2 shots at Alvin.
Nothing if not consistent.
And so for the first time, like Tala, you'll actually be able to, or no, wait. No, he doesn't. Alvin's not even there. It's 40 feet in the other direction. Which means he's like 60 feet away.
That's right.
So he's just going to run. And with that, we're going to go to Rissel's turn. Like, Rissel's going to be sort of like sitting here. He's going to be like mid-conversation with that other scout, like depending on who's around to hear him. Loris might be able to hear him communicating. When Loris is specifically able to hear, like everyone is actually able to hear like sort of like this rumbling explosion. And like the sound of splintering wood and like sudden like cut off screams and yells. And Rissel sort of like turn, like whipping around to like look back into the room to see what's happening. Sort of, you'll hear him scream, "What kind of fucking idiot explodes a bomb in an underground keep?" And he's gonna sort of like hurl himself like into the room to see what's going on, like taking some like angry, like sudden, like quick steps. And so he's gonna walk and he's gonna like see like the ground like sort of like scorched with the explosion, like dust like coming down from like the rafters above, with like sort of like this look of like indignant, like angered confusion on his face over like what's going on. He's gonna see like several of the bandits, like one completely disintegrated, like Hulfargana's charred and burned on the ground, and like the other scouts like just sort of like brushing off like what's going on. Let's see, that was 5, 10.
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
They're gonna find this wall I'm stuck to very wet later.
And let's see here. He's probably going to make a comment like, you know, like it's not even this difficult. Like he's going to sort of like motion, like one of them's dead, the other 2 are unconscious. Like you're going to hear him sort of like yelling, you know, and of course his tone of voice is more or less like this, and it almost sounds strange for him to be angry. Someone who's so haughty that it's almost beyond him to be angry, but this is just so stupid. And you're going to sort of like hear sort of like the creak of like a longbow as he's going to fire off 2 shots at, or no, he makes a couple of attacks actually. He makes 3. And he's going to fire at Gray with disadvantage.
I want to see him miss every single shot. It's not even that hard. Ugh.
I have him set to GM still. With disadvantage, he rolled a 15. Which I will screenshot for you guys. There we go. Which does hit. So Gray, that is a fail. And it's not an automatic crit because he's not within melee range, but it is another fail. He's going to fire again. Nate will miss. A 16 will connect. So from where you're standing, Charlie, you hear the sound of a bow fire off. You see an arrow stick into Gray's chest. And then another. As a third, yet again, glances off the wall.
My record for rescue operations is not looking great.
As Gray Tech takes one last shuddering breath. And then at that point, Rissel just kind of like throws his hands up in the air, like sort of like screaming at the scouts, like one of which is still like partially on fire. You see how hard that was? So very difficult. We're going to go to Dead Bandit's turn. We're going to go to Unconscious Grog's turn. That is a death fail. So we're going to go to this turn, who heard the call for retreat, heard the explosion, hears Rissel yelling. Like run in, I'm not even sure who can really hear him. Like, Charlie, you're going to hear him sort of like communicating, like run in, like confused, like what's going on? And like this was like mid, like Rissel, like mid, like rant. So we're going to go to Live Bandit, the Dead Bandit's turn.
Bear back.
I say, Zaro, it's your go.
Alright, well, either I roll under a 10 and I die, or I roll a 20 and stand up and maybe live here.
You stabilize, you don't stand up.
Oh, well. I thought if you roll 20, you...
Oh,
get up.
if you roll a 20, you do. I'm sorry. I thought you meant you had 2 and 2. Oh,
I guess we're just going to get stabbed. Never mind.
and Alvin. Maybe I'll add him. See if he's there.
I'm back.
Oh, you got just in time.
Yeah, I was eating, and then I looked over, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, actually, it just ticked over your. I was just saying maybe I should add him.
So, looks like things are going on.
You're a little bit further away than this thing implies, but yeah. I actually
You're
forgot.
listening.
This guy shot you.
Killed Hofhargadat.
Let's say my little axe is telling me what's going on.
Your axe. If your axe was still over here, it would have gone away.
Alvin, there's a path clear. Run, bitch, run. Stay out of the light, though. He'll fill you with fucking arrows.
Yeah, this guy dropped a torch on the ground.
But he's very dead.
But keep in mind, Albin's he's like 40 feet over this way.
Who's still alive and fighting?
Nobody that you can see. You can't see anybody specifically.
I'm still alive.
You don't really know what's going on. You heard an explosion.
And all the bandits are running back to the keep now because of it.
Again, he can't see that.
But he's
Durgan,
watching
you're really
all-
shitty at just shutting your mouth, aren't you?
Alright, John, my plan was to run until I felt like I was clear and no one was following me.
Yeah.
So, once that, I'm going to heal myself.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're like you cannot see anybody chasing you
Yeah.
or anybody.
Alright, should I use my perception to check, or should I do survival?
If you'd like, yeah, you can go for it.
To check how if I duck around or hide?
If you want to be confident, you can go ahead and do a perception check. Or you can do a hide check. It comes down to if you want to know you're being pursued or if you want to be able to avoid pursuit. But you do roll disadvantage on a stealth check.
I wasn't thinking stealth. I was thinking I'd just run into the brush and whatnot with
Oh,
my
well,
survival deal and get
that
through.
would still be a stealth check to try and hide.
Okay.
Just run south. I can meet up with you. You know.
I'll just do check.
All right, so peering into the darkness as far as your dwarven eyesight allows you, you do not see
And
anybody.
listening.
Right, you do not see or hear anybody approaching. While you're running, you heard like a call, like another like whistled like signal. Although I don't believe you are able to specifically discern what it might mean. Go ahead and roll.
I just heard a sound.
You heard a loud like whistle, and you know you're not being pursued. And after that, you heard like what sounded like a muffled explosion. Yeah, so you don't know what the whistle means, but you did hear like a loud, like very like clear whistle, and then you heard like a thudding, like explosion. And to you, actually, you can very specifically recognize it as the sound of like an explosion coming from like in the earth almost.
Oh, okay. I should probably get the fuck out of here then. Alright, I'm gonna heal myself and then run more. How far am I from where I should know where this area? Because I have perfect whatever.
Right here, you are 40 feet away from that spot.
Okay, but how far is that from the area we've scattered around here? Because my guy has tracking.
I know, but what are you trying to say? You have to explain.
What I'm saying is, how far before I like can I know where I'm going and I'm not just lost out in the woods, or do I know where I'm kind of going right now?
The direction you're going right now would be back towards that destroyed village.
Okay, but I know where that is, so
Correct.
I'm not
you
lost.
do know where that is.
I'm just making sure I'm not
Yes.
lost. So okay, then yeah, I'll heal myself and then keep going. Keep going away from these guys.
Okay, so you're just gonna do like your move again,
Well, I was gonna heal myself.
and then and then keep running, right?
Yeah, and then keep running.
What's your move? 25, so you're 65 feet away.
Yeah.
All right, so you can go ahead and add however much health you just restored. I'm gonna go to the next turn here. All right, so this guy, like, he's gonna start to turn, like, he's gonna see like Rain fire off a shot. He's gonna like fire like an arrow, like in retaliation, like hearing like the arrow fly by and like a cut off like scream. So he's gonna fire twice at Rain before he begins to like run.
Oh, hey, John. Yeah, this spell is not doing like half of what it's supposed to be doing.
What do you mean?
When I clicked it, it just did 1d4. It's supposed to be 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Well, then just add your spellcasting.
And then all my other bullshit. I know, but I'm just trying to.
We'll fix it. Right now, I have to do all these NPC stuff. I'll do it during Durgan's turn.
Modifier is just. Is it the
Your wisdom modifier, whatever that is?
It's going to be 3 plus. So it
I'm
takes
gonna block the crit.
I'm sorry?
So it's 5.
Oh, okay.
I reduced the crit anyway.
All right. So the second one takes. So you still take 2 damage from it.
I'll take a total of 5.
Right. There we go. Reduced. That's the first time I've actually seen a monk not fully reduce the shot. I guess
Happened to be
a
before.
crit will do that. So, Loris, this guy can't see you as he's running by, but you can take an attack of opportunity as he continues to run.
I would love nothing more.
All right, so go ahead and make a melee attack as a reaction. It will be with advantage. You are. This guy has dark vision, which means you are invisible. However, a 14 will not connect.
He just hears a swish behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be able to have. He should have to stop right there. And with that, we will go to Allah's turn.
Well, I'm going to heal myself. And then I'm going to run east towards the village. I'll add my health.
Right, Alvin. The spell was set to add the modifier, but you have to, for whatever reason, also specify what your modifier is in the spell itself, even though it tracks that. It'll be a little bit trickier to add the rolling based on spell level, but if you want to go ahead and give that another click, see how it works out. And you're going to end your turn there, Dirgy Briggy?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go back to this guy's turn. Like, he's going to, like, be phased, like, after the explosion. He's going to, like, stand up. And, like, he's going to see, like, Rissel sort of, like, screaming at him, and that's going to be... Alright, so let's see here. So he has to make 2 wisdom saving throws. And he will fail both. Right, this guy's turn.
What's he rolling wisdom for? Is he on fire?
It's Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
So this guy will pass. And the attack will connect. And Cesar won't take another breath.
For the second, third time. Oh, was the explosion thing getting in the way?
Huh?
Oh, it won't be hard to keep track of where it was. It's just like I was thinking.
I just didn't need it on the map anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was just overthinking something.
It's fine. So this time you're gonna hear, like, the scout's gonna run over. Charlie, you're the only one that's able to hear this. You're gonna see this guy, like, run over. You're gonna see him just on the other side of the door, basically, or just barely on the other side of the door. You're gonna see him call over to Rissel, shouting, "What about this guy?" But from where you are, oh, okay, actually, you're gonna be able to just see, like, the top of Rissel's head from where you are, because that is down like a little flight of stairs there. Or actually, no, you're short. You actually can't see Rissel's response. But all you know is that he doesn't say anything in response. You can only assume he makes some type of gesture. But no one in the party is able to make it out. And then it's Dead Scout's turn. And then it's Rango's turn.
You gotta run, little dude.
I'm just gonna run to the east to the broken village. Or destroyed village.
Loris?
I'm going to start off
Go
by
there,
curing wounds.
So you can hear Ta'ala sort of like shouting like as much or as specifically to the party as possible to fall back. So let's see here. So go ahead and roll 1d8. What's your casting mod? It should be. As a ranger, you cast like a druid, so it's wisdom. So 1d8 plus 1. So 4. And your health's actually a bit higher than that if you don't want to do that. I set it to 9 because that was your starting health. Like level 1 health. You should have 19, so you took 11. So you should actually be at 21 by default. Would you still heal?
It's a bonus roll, so probably.
Cure wounds is an action.
I thought it was a bonus action.
No, that's healing word. I think.
Oh, it is one action. Shit, yeah, I don't think I would do that then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it was my fault. I didn't set your health back to what it should be. Because I set you to 30 originally. You took some hits. You went to 19. And then when I was putting your health back in, I started you at like the level 1 health and then just worked up from there.
So who do I understand is still alive, if anybody?
You can see from where you are, you can see Rain and Ta'ala. And Rango, actually, now that he stepped out of the darkness. You can see the three of them. You see that they're running. And you can hear Ta'ala shouting to go.
All right, I will go with them. As far as I can move.
Alright, so we're going to go to this bandit. You can't see what's going on. And we're going to go to Charlie's turn. Charlie, from where you're standing, you hear the sounds of battle growing fainter and fainter. And more bandits appearing inside the base.
Nothing for it now. Yeah. I'll dash for the door.
And make a stealth check. With advantage, because you are invisible.
One moment. I actually hadn't opened my character sheet until now.
As you run into the room, you see it slowly beginning to fill once again with bandits. You see the shattered remains of a once great table and the charred bodies of Hoffarganas and Grey. Farther to your right, Caesar sits with a sword in his chest, still on the ground. And standing before you, seeming indifferent, is Rissel Lingma. He stares upon the scene of carnage, impassive, incredulous. This is nothing to him. If anything, it's just noise. His eyes just sort of slowly scan across the room as he sort of like huffs with indignation, like seeing the people sort of running around like chickens, or at least so you hear him mutter. And with that, we'll go to Rain's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna use my feline agility to get double movement since I didn't move last turn.
Watch the light, buddy.
first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move here and search this bandit for a potion.
Okay, go ahead and do an investigation check. You try to look too quickly, finding yourself short on time. You sift through the bandits' possessions, trying to find anything you can. But the only thing you uncover are what seems to be a somewhat large leather bag and a short sword. Large, I mean, it's like the size of your hand. Sorry. Large would be like that.
I guess I'll grab the bag so I don't come up empty-handed. And I'm going to run, let's see.
And it's like one of the things like attached to his belt. Kind of, or you're looking inside of like a bigger bag.
Come close-ish to me, or at least in my path. As long as you're within my path, I'll heal you as I run by. That'll do.
It's hard to actually measure that far.
Now you're just going to move from there?
Hey, tell me something. If you just hucked a bomb at a guy whose body was full of other bombs, why didn't they go off?
I'm sorry?
He hucked a bomb at Gray. Gray had lots of bombs.
That's where he got the bombs.
No, I let Gray keep his bombs. I only took his potions. I got the bomb off of that bandit up near Grog, the unconscious one.
Gray, did you have bombs on you?
Let me see.
You have 2 in your inventory.
Yes, I do.
Right, yeah, so those will detonate. Let's see if they get those other 2 guys. So let's see. So that's 2 saves from each of them.
I can't wait to hear Bristle's rant next turn.
So let's see here. So 1. Wait, why am I rolling wisdom? All right. So Gray, I need you to roll. I'm already forgetting what it was.
I'm dead.
Oh, I mean, this is like retro. It's the bombs in your bags detonating.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember what the damage was. Roll 66. Or you can roll 2 separate rolls of 3d6. To make my life a little bit easier. But all right, so let's see here. So the first guy fails 1, passes the other. So he's gonna take 7 and then 13. So he's gonna take 20. That should be this. Should be the more injured of the 2.
Okay, I'm afraid to ask.
Oh, that guy's down to like an arm.
I'm afraid to ask any of the bandits getting killed by this. Did they have bombs?
Actually, that one lived. Let's see if the other one died. So the other guy, so Dex. He failed the first one, so he takes 14. And then passed the second one, so he takes 6. But he survives.
Oh wait, what about this guy?
Which guy?
Like, did he have bombs? The one right next to them that did die in the first explosion?
Let me check what I have marked under. I have him marked as 2 potions.
Okay.
Man, if this comes crashing down and buries everyone with the exception of Charlie, I'll die.
One of the things you actually noticed in this, or I don't know if you guys noticed actually, is that none of these guys that you noticed, or none of them threw bombs at you after the start of the fight.
So from the way Rissel talked, I'm guessing they don't keep bombs in the fort.
Or they do, and they just don't let people carry them while in the fort. Because they have to come from somewhere.
If this mission had went differently, I would have just sought out, hey, where do they
You know
keep
what?
all
I'm
the
gonna
bombs?
I'm gonna say that it was Gray's like infernal nature. I'm gonna say this guy exploded.
Gray's death just lights his body on fire.
There we go.
That's kind of a badass way to go out.
Alright, so it's gonna go to this scout's turn.
Best way.
Self-starting Viking funeral.
So as you're turning to run, Charlie, you're going to hear one of the scouts sort of like stop, like feet skating across the ground. He's going to shout that there's someone in here.
Well, Dibia dies for killing Carney, it looks like.
Maybe. Like, god damn it, these fucking scouts and their perception checks.
Perception's a wisdom roll, right?
Yep.
I don't know, but it's just like, I can't remember a perception check that we've seen anyway that wasn't like GM, you know, that wasn't 20, 23. Like they were like
Jesus,
323.
John's rolling.
Well, keep in
John
mind,
rolled a
Divya,
19. That's
keep
why.
in mind,
Out of
Divya,
20.
you are invisible, so it is at disadvantage. So you got a 12, not a 24. Keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, this isn't me saying anything against Ildis.
No,
I'm just
his
saying,
his stealth check has advantage. Perception checks don't have disadvantage to.
Oh, I thought they
That's
did
enough.
against invisible people.
More bombs go off, and he's concerned that he's hearing little patters of feet. I don't buy it.
Yeah,
That or he
someone's
noticed-
throwing bombs inside the base.
That or he notices dust moving around in a weird pattern.
Or someone setting off bombs in the base.
Yeah, I'll admit that's why I was asking about the explosion marker, because I thought we were keeping track of that, so like I could avoid like tracking soot with my footsteps.
Well, there's bigger things going on. I'll tell you, I'm not really good at
invisibility,
this.
like the spell description just points that out. Like, hey, you leave tracks.
So what you're going to see is that Rissel's going to like sort of like step to the side here as soon as that other scout says that, and you're going to see him just like pull out like from his side, like, you know, he's been sitting there like doing like angry, like spinning his like sword in his hand, and you're going to see him actually make like a wide like swing. That's going to like sort of like arc. It's three separate attacks, but you know it's kind of more fun to visualize it as like a swing. You know what I mean? That it starts at this side and just swings in like this 15-foot arc. And the tip of the blade actually swings like right across like the tip of your nose, like just barely not touching you. You can actually feel like the air like sort of like ruffle your hair a little bit as the blade just sort of swings by. And you're gonna see Rissel sort of like look at the guy that called that someone's there, sort of arms at his side, sort of like looking at him. Well, where is he? As we go to Grog's turn for another save.
Come on, 20, get up and charge Rissel. No, I'm dead.
God, fucking damn it.
It'd be funny if you rolled a 1 and just got super dead.
So dead that he rises back up as a zombie.
No, when I rise from the dead, I come back to life. I don't actually get brought back as a zombie. Thanks, Barb.
Fucking tear.
This guy's going to walk over to this direction. And same thing, you're going to see him just like swing like at the air, like sort of like wildly.
And the epilogue is Ta'ala goes back to the forest to worship his moon goddess. Albin goes and makes a restaurant.
No. I'm
There's
going to
still
become
six of us, CT.
I'm going to become a
No.
raging alcoholic and then recruit
You're
a
about
new
to die
party
too.
to
Shut up.
come murder everybody. I'm avenging your deaths.
Well, we're not talking about the future now, are we? We're talking about the present.
With his role, would you guys feel it's fair to sort of like try and let's move on to like an epilogue scenario, rather than make each of these guys roll a perception check?
Wouldn't it be like a passive perception
Attack
to
on
beat
the
his
air.
18?
No. I would love
Yeah.
that. That's just say that Charlie escaped with the rest of us.
It would normally be that, but there's people shouting that there's someone here.
Okay.
But I don't want to make you sit here and just watch me roll perception, and then they send someone in this direction, and then like roll to see which blocks they attack. And then, you know what I mean? I mean, I could do that 7 times.
Escape.
You guys like the tension of seeing if someone catches Charlie.
I just want him to escape.
Well,
John,
I mean,
just figure out what the rolls are and do them all right in one go, and just see if it happens.
He escapes. Now we get to go and regroup.
However many, whatever. You're like, oh, he's dead.
what does DBO want? He's the one that's trying to escape.
Let's see. There's 5 guys.
Hey, I believe in miracles, and I also believe they don't happen very often.
So 2 of them would be able to hear what's going on. And it would be the last guy. And then okay, so this you see this guy like charge over, and he just like swings like at the air, stabbing right here and here.
John's fucking rolls, Jesus Christ.
Nothing if not consistent.
And this guy would also swing like just like right behind you, Charlie. It looks like he would make it out unscathed.
Wu-Tay.
What number would it have taken to hit me?
If he rolled a 3, if that second one had rolled a 3, and if the first one had rolled a 2 on the D5. Well, the first one was a D5, the other one was a D4. And then they would have swung at the square you were in, and then they would have had to roll to see if they hit you, and it would have been disadvantage on the hit. Actually, no, it was just they had to see if they could attack the right spot. So I have them roll randomly to see they get the idea of the general area. So I have them roll randomly to see which block they attack, and it's once for each attack.
Yeah, I just didn't understand what the pattern was.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at right there. But with that, what remains of the party will escape.
We lose.
The bandits, the gnome captives, and Rissel now long behind you as you scatter into the darkness. Eventually, after ensuring that you weren't followed, you all managed to reconvene back at the destroyed village with the ring of metal still lodged in the ground and some of your previous findings sort of littering the earth. You come back together.
We're going back to Majaya, back to the guild, and recruiting some new guys, and we're coming back here to
Right.
slaughter every last one of them. No, I want blood. Not even just for the payment. No. Fuck the payment. They killed our guys. I want each and every one of them dead. We're not stopping to visit the gnomes first.
See what? So I can tell them, they were eating your friends and family.
We're going to leave that detail out when we finish all this.
Were they really eating them, or were they just using them as
They were
like
locked
kitchen
in
slaves?
They were locked in a cell right next to the kitchen.
They
It
were
wasn't-
locked in a cell. What are you talking about?
It wasn't a
They
cell.
looked okay. The way it looked, like with guards.
Yeah, you
posted at the
he, now
door.
to be fair, he didn't get to see what was going on. I mean, it's up to you to, like, from what you saw. I mean, you can choose what they were doing.
There
But
are
they were
gnomes
not in
alive
cells.
in
I figured they were using them to make the bombs.
That's actually probably a better guess.
I tell you just so you know out of character, but you guys don't really do that too well.
I figured they were kitchen help.
But no, we have to be careful. They're probably going to be looking for us too. Let's heal up and then get the fuck home.
But yeah, with me around, they do know for sure everyone in the fort is dead. And I will leave out the part where I had a part in 2 of those deaths.
The party now makes their way back to where this all began.
I heal everybody. I would heal everybody.
It's going to be it's a several day journey.
I don't want to deal with it.
Like you guys were 2 days away from the gnome village. But for now, the adventure as you saw it comes to an end.
I sulkingly play my banjo.
Wait, we're re-rolling everything now? Instead of letting our boys re-roll and then coming back to this?
Well, you need time for that anyway.
Well, yeah, that's gonna take a while, Durgan, and you said you can't stay late tonight.
Oh, I know. If that's the plan, I'm okay with that. And yeah, that works. But no, we're done with this completely.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, no, we're not done with this completely. I was just going to say Gray, Hulfarganos, and Caesar are gone.
And
That's
other
the guy you
guy.
didn't
That's
know.
right,
Nameless
Totes.
stranger.
Ian Totes, fucking final survivors, original party.
Wait, that means you should fight to the death.
I still have the blessing of Totes. You guys forsaked him and died.
That's sad. Caesar never got to see him again.
He helped me too. Like I got saved by him.
I'm doing 3 things. I'm going back to the guild to recruit help. I'm feeding Steve and sending a letter back to the order.
Steve doesn't need you anymore.
He's still my problem. I'm the only one that can talk to him.
I think
Loris
Totes
is back.
can now.
Oh no, actually no, Loris can't. That was never part of how it worked. They just liked Loris. Yes.
Hey,
Could we suck up all their XP?
Oh, he's got a point. We gotta do
yeah,
it.
the XP you ran.
We do get to do XP. There were kills.
No, I mean like our dead
I killed a
teammates XP.
shitload of people, CG. I should get some.
No, actually, Thor, I was gonna say, can you at least tell my temple that I died in battle?
I'm already
Of course,
planning
I'm
to
gonna
do that for
report
you.
that. I'm gonna report to the guild what happened, like exactly.
All right, so let's
Not do exactly.
And the church. Well, with
I will let the guild
exaggeration
know because
of your
I'm the only
heroic
one that
final
saw
battle.
this. I will let the guild know that you died in a woman's dress.
No, do not tell them that.
Like, I held that fact back from the party, but I will let the guild know, and I will
Shut
go
up!
to your
Do not
temple.
tell the
No.
I will
guild.
march straight into the Temple of Tyr and let them know what happened.
I hope they smite you.
He died the way he lived, in a dress.
Embarrassingly.
I will compose an epic ballad detailing your demise for the temple. There you go.
I guess it is that.
Albin, help me out here, buddy.
Right,
Brave,
You
Robin,
fucking
he
amateur.
bravely ran away.
I wasn't actually thinking about what character I was going to roll next because I was actually expecting some kind of like heroic turnaround, but you guys all disappointed.
Yeah, I got
was
a
too,
tambourine.
CT.
Yeah, you said you killed Carney and helped kill Rusty. Shut up, Divya.
They
You're
were
off.
dead
You're
by
off.
that
You're off the
point.
list now.
I was hoping to do something about you and Jimmy.
There's very little I could
Poor
have done.
Jimmy,
Like-
who never got out of the bandit camp.
Yeah, you got two hallways.
It's
You got
like-
two hallways there.
It's like, CT, what was I supposed to do to save the two of them?
Okay, at least let me say this.
Not
At least I
fucking
got the
blow
biggest
up.
crit out of everybody.
That's
That
the opposite of save them.
You were both at
save you.
2 death fails with 3 enemies around
Wait,
you.
wait. Carney, roll a death fail saving throw. Carney, roll one right now.
Gonna be a crit, just to rub it in.
I know, that's Okay, you would have.
Need to be boring, Carney.
Then they would have stabbed you. There you go.
Oh,
It's like there
it's
was
just
no
the fact
hope.
that I had potions
You
on
went
me left and right.
You didn't have potions on you. Your brother took your potion.
No, he didn't. I have 4 potions of healing on me.
Okay. Well, I mean, you would have had no opportunity to use them.
He grabbed.
There were options. That's what I'm just saying. You
All right,
decide
so let me
There were no good options.
calculate experience real quick.
To be fair, though, if you guys, I don't think Carney and Rusty can complain about dying in a situation they created. Let's be fair.
Let's not get into that.
There's, yeah,
He said.
yeah. There's
Yeah, it's
Leave it
I
alone.
don't know about. I choose to keep it to myself, but yeah, there's stuff.
I have no idea what I'm going to play next. If I am going to stick with Barbarian or not.
I mean, you were doing pretty good with it.
How many
Yeah.
levels are we starting with, John?
I don't know. Maybe we should roll.
I'm gonna put you guys back at 5th.
No,
This level?
we're-
Okay.
No, re-rolling.
Well,
I'm fine with re-rolling, starting a new, everybody at level 1 again, too. I'm fine with
I mean, if anybody wanted to retire after this, that's fine.
No, I want to keep my character.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
figured that much.
I might.
We'll call
Alright, so
this
let's
one
see.
the mulligan. This is the one time we can keep our character.
I mean, they lived. They could keep their characters if they wanted. Where's someone's tokens?
You already have my idea. I already worded it to you.
Yeah. Just half an hour left. I mean, if you were one of the survivors, you can, if you don't want to be here. Otherwise, I was going to start character creation for some of our others here. All right, so let's see. 2, 4, 6.
I think I might roll that wizard, but not today. I still haven't decided what race I want it to be.
Kobold.
Well, I've got it narrowed down to 3. I just need to pick which one I want.
John, we already know what I'm re-rolling. Do we want to just do that first?
Thor's.
All right. So let's see here. So
If I ordered another channel with me.
the rest of the party.
Yeah.
So I was just going to ask if what you preferred. Would you prefer a sword and board style person to be up front, or
I'm going to
Just
put it
trying
in
to
the
think
chat. Everybody else can add 700 experience. So let's see.
So CT, I was thinking, what are your thoughts on being a battle cleric? Pretty
I was
sure they're
think-
probably completely different than what I do.
I was thinking of trying to be either like a paladin that does sword and shield rather than the huge hit, and like be a more defensive / healer oriented guy, because we need to like kind of like a.
See, that's why I was thinking. I think what you want would be a cleric. Is what I'm thinking.
I just don't want to do like same classes because it already annoys me that there's the same class.
What is Jimmy going to
See,
do? We
what
do need heavy frontline.
the thing with is the disciple thing is so different, though. You wouldn't even. I don't even know if you'd be able to cast healing spells. You do like lightning and death shit, but like holy. But yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah, fuck it. Go Oath of Conquest.
You're going to play as Cobb Talbot. Out to revenge your dead brother.
I'm not cheating. Or
No, he was an only child after his family was killed by bandits. Actually, so I guess they just finished the job.
could be friends from the church or something. Though.
It was your
bro died.
was your cousin then, Cobb Talbot.
Wait, John, you like that?
Oh man. The Hazakostas line of paladins is over.
Again, just say it's your cousin. Your uncle's not dead. is he?
I don't want it. I want to do something. Maybe I'll just think about doing something different. I think of being maybe a fighter or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is maybe try something crazy. I mean,
Fighter man.
Are fighters any good?
Out of
I actually don't know
combat,
anything
he's
about
pretty
them.
bland.
Or maybe I'll do the old Goblin Slayer special fighter range.
yeah. See, like I was saying though, Goblin Slayer is only good because he like prepares.
Because he only goes against goblins.
And he's specialized only for goblins, and he gets his shit slapped when he fights other things.
Not always, but when he doesn't get, shit canned by them, he's usually with other adventurers who aren't over specialized.
What about a druid, CT?
Sounds gay. Only losers play
John,
druids.
teach John how to be a druid.
You could
better
be a
than you guys.
mastermind druid. I mean, not a mastermind druid, a mastermind rogue.
But again, we're looking for frontline dudes, I thought.
No, we need more range people. Frontline's dumb.
I saw this thing, CT. It made me think of like you saying like rolling a paladin, but with like a sword and board.
Hey, I have a question. If Jimmy's just gonna do what he did before, can he just use his old character sheet?
No, he has to roll his stats again.
That's what I was thinking with the druid, though. You could, turn like a tank, basically.
There you go, CT.
Do you have like a different classes and stuff, John? I can take a look at, and I can think of what I want.
Do you need a copy of the player's handbook?
I think you mentioned maybe sending me one, but I don't know if you were actually.
Yeah, the link should still be.
I'll
scroll up a little bit.
I won't call it informative, CT, but
All right, there's the links again. And if you needed the Roll20 compendium, has a very basic overview of the classes. So what those are links for, CT, is for the Player's Handbook, which has everything default, and then Xanathar's Guide, which has the new subclass features that were recently added. Outside of that, Carney, I think you were the only one that seemed like you knew what you were doing already.
Yep.
All right. Should I do it in another channel so it doesn't like just mess with you guys talking? Or?
Whatever works for you.
Well, I mean, what would you prefer?
Let's let it be a surprise to the majority of the group. My brother and my nephew already know, but
I'm gonna jump up to the dungeons channel.
Quick, spoil it, and don't let him know that we know that you told us.
Told you what?
What he's picking.
I have 9 days left before I'm emancipated.
What?
Then you could finally get away from your parents? I mean, what?
I'm chained to the radiator until the 15th. For obvious fucking reasons.
What? Did you get fucking
I'm
house arrest?
No, I'm a tax accountant.
Oh, right.
All right, it's April.
I have worked 75 hours this week.
It's like every time I bring up this being a busy season for you, like you just always yell at me, I don't do like people's taxes or whatever.
Dude, you get beat samurai, CT.
Something about like you doing like more for businesses or something.
That was before 315. It's now after 315.
You go all weeb on it. Like the guy from Goblin Slayer who also did that.
What, are you telling him to go samurai?
Yeah.
Oh, he could also go Kinsei monk.
Yeah.
Hope you roll real good.
He doesn't want to. Yeah. He doesn't want to fucking do double classes though.
Hey, or you could steal the idea I was going with.
Not doing some double class warlock shit.
No, not that. The backup character I was looking at making. Just make like a retardedly polearm focused character.
Isn't that what Jimmy almost did? Kinda?
Almost. Yeah, but I'm talking like even more.
Yeah, he was retardedly polearm focused, except for the part we never got a polearm.
I got a polearm.
So you had a staff, remember?
Yeah, quarterstaff is technically a polearm.
Well, it's not a polearm in the sense that it has reach unless you poke somebody over the head with it.
Yeah, it's the one polearm weapon without 10 feet of reach.
I wish I'd had my glaive.
We do too, Jimmy.
I'm kind of surprised Caesar wasn't wielding a quarterstaff too, because he could use his two-handed weapon things with that.
He had a fucking trident.
He had a scimitar.
A magic trident that anything that was cut
Thor's,
with it.
Narissa means like in the fort.
Oh.
Like Jimmy had taken a table leg to use as a quarterstaff in CT.
No, it wasn't a table leg. It was the pole that went down his back to when he was wrapped up in chains.
Still, an improvised weapon. And CT got a scimitar from one of them.
I was duelist paladin, that would have worked out great, but I was not.
Samurai CT combines resilience with elegance and mighty strikes. I
No.
think you hit hard. Cavalier. Get a horse. That'd be cool.
Horse didn't work out so well for me. I'm sure I have to buy it every time.
That's true.
I'm gonna miss the
That's
horse.
like a tank. That's the tank class, I guess, for fighters.
A different paladin with a different horse.
Yeah.
Not so great, man.
Greater Main.
What's Oath of Redemption one like? What were you last time? Oath of
It was Oath of
Conquest?
Devotion.
Oh.
Which is
that was
actually
the
the
basic
second
one.
one.
I don't even know. I'm looking on that book he sent us, the Xanther guy.
It's in the player's handbook. Oath of Vengeance is a very damage-oriented one. Gives you like things like Bane and lots of fun stuff. Bane, pretty much you pick a target, you get advantage against it.
You could go Oath of Conquest and be evil.
They're not necessarily evil. They're just more lawful than anything else.
Yeah, they're more likely
This actually
to be evil
sounds
than
exactly
other
what
types
CT
of
would want.
paladins.
Strike
Well, yeah.
terror.
If you want a lawful evil demon devil worshipping
CT.
one, then yeah, it's what you go for.
Does this sound appealing? Strike terror in enemies and crush the forces of chaos.
I'm kind of scrolling down to the paladin section if I want to do paladin. Like,
Sorry, you lost your dude, Taryn.
I was kind of expecting it. I was kind of more annoyed how long it went on afterwards, though. I was like, oh god, hurry up. Dibia taking his 30-minute turn. Am I going to throw a bomb at Carney, or I'm going to roll a dead body up a bunch of stairs into another?
Yeah, I'll be real, I could not see exactly how many bandits were outside the door. Like back where you were. It was a lot more than I could see once I actually entered the room. And
Oh, it was more like.
Then there were more bandits in the other direction.
Then there were more and more bandits.
Can I make an observation?
Yes.
You saw where I went down, right?
Yes.
And there was a body behind me, right?
Yep.
And there was a broken door where you were looking to roll a dude, right?
That's where we came from, yeah. I mean, I feel that's pretty obvious that you would know that they're already down. Why would you want to roll?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I chose not to once Ilthus explained that those bodies were down. I could, but hey, my character, like, I don't know, man.
Honestly, me and my brother probably should have just, like, once we killed the guys inside that room, just threw a table against that door and been like, okay, we're going to hang out here.
Yeah, it might have actually worked out better.
Well, I mean, no, because eventually they would have finally gotten through and killed us, because it's not like you guys were coming in to save.
Well, we were kind of planning to at first.
And we're not going to go into it.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, like, yeah, we probably wouldn't have made it in time for that anyway.
We made an attempt. It wasn't a very good attempt, but we did make one.
Because in all honesty, well, no. I was going to say, in all honesty, if they were having that much trouble breaking through to you, they might have just used a bomb. But maybe they were that stupid. Maybe they would have invoked Rissel being mad at them like that.
Let's just hope with our new set that we don't come across 50,000 guys who can attack twice each at level 5.
God damn it! I'm still mad about that.
They had like 16 health.
I think we would have won if fucking
You dealt with it in 2 stages, yeah.
Or I mean, if you didn't get captured right off the bat too, I don't know.
I should have had a better fucking vision than the one I used.
And yeah, CT hadn't got captured. I probably would have got captured, so.
Yeah, me and Rain were pretty far up. It would have been one of us.
Plus, that other guy, Rain, even tried to engage, kicked the living shit out of her. And not even trying, too.
Yeah, it was just one combat round, almost dead.
I'm trying to decide if I really want to do another barbarian or if I want to go something else, but we need a heavy hitter up.
Did you have fun with the barbarian at least for your test?
He was fun, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love beating the shit out of people with polearm mastery.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the axe mastery because I was reading that. That looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I was thinking that if I do reroll into a barbarian, then I'm probably gonna get axe.
Did you look at the Xanther guide thing for barbarians? I saw they have like tattoos and all kinds of shit. Like one of the guides John linked.
Storm Herald looks interesting.
Starting at 3rd level, you emanate a stormy magical aura while you rage.
Because I mean, Storm Herald lets you go from offense to defense if you need to be more defensive at a certain level.
I saw a video about a guy who was trying to make a build for a naked halfling finesse barbarian.
I think it only lets you.
Who
I
was
think it
meant
only
to be
lets
a
you change
dex
your aura's effects when you level up. You can't actually change it as you go.
I know, that's why I said it was only once a level. So, like, if I'm at a certain level, or like I go to a certain level, and it's like, oh, we're looking like we're going to be going against something big, and I'm switching to Tundra instead of Death. Or if we level up and we wind up going into the sea, oh shit, I'm going sea. But Totem Warrior also looks pretty cool, but that one's kind of.
Oath of Conquest doesn't sound too bad. You get spiritual weapon like you have. I don't know what Armor of Agathis does though.
Shit, I have that spell. I'm trying to remember what it does. Well, I don't have it. I have access to it. I'm trying to remember what it does. It...
So are we all re-rolling?
No,
If
they're
you
good.
want.
Just the
You
people.
can choose a new character if you want, or you can keep
It-
the same character
it
the whole
gives-
time.
CT, it gives you 5 temporary hit points for an hour, and if somebody hits you, they take 5 cold damage.
Yeah, Toads, anyone who died has to reroll, and anybody who wants to can also reroll.
Oh, okay.
Their spirit's broken. They retire from adventuring.
Just drink away your problems and get back to killing things like a real man.
Oh, I might go Fighter Samurai. That sounds fun.
Right? That's what I was looking at.
Samurai an actual class, or you fucking
Yes.
It's a specialization of fighter.
Cool. I've been reminded the last several days I hate the human race. They're dumb, but indignant at the same time. What happened to all the white on the map?
Space.
I guess I'm whistling the
We're actually,
Star Trek generations.
we're actually not going to be doing this fantasy game anymore. We're going to be doing a sci-fi game now.
All
Oh.
hologram the whole time.
Oh, fuck that. This is not fucking Big O.
Maybe I'll get off my ass and actually start doing something with that fucking Mage the Awakening book. in like a year. Although I guess that's not sci-fi. That's the word, contemporary.
So Thor's.
Hmm.
If Jimmy's going a melee character, I should probably go over a ranged oriented character then, shouldn't I?
Or something that could switch.
Did you enjoy
Fighters
being
fight
melee?
both.
What sounds appealing to you?
I don't know. I was kind of annoyed having to run at people and then be in the middle of things and then follow.
That's why I'm telling you. Maybe actually look at Druid, because you can just pick what you want to do. You could do both.
Later on, you can become a bear.
You
His
can also
Oath of
just
Conquest sounds pretty cool, you know, taming the wilds around Majea. On the other hand, I saw a fighter thing that was Arcane Archer, and that sounded pretty cool.
see, do it.
Take a class that can learn the spell Animate Object. Like, we won't get to that for a while, but that's like a 5th level spell, but still. What can take that? Bard, Sorcerer, Wizard, Arcane Trickster, Rogue, Eldritch Knight, Fighter, and Forge Cleric.
I could play a dwarf that carries a book around, and anytime somebody insults him or does something, he writes it in the book.
Yeah, that's Ildis's character in
Oh, yeah?
Storm Season.
Ah, well, I got beaten to it. Never mind.
It's like, I'm trying to remember what Ollie said about that guy. I think it was a barbarian.
He's basically a kicked out cleric that is pretending to still be a cleric, but he's actually a barbarian.
Is there like a, I don't want to say gunslinger, but guy that's, using devices and all that?
Dual wielding hand crossbows?
Dual wielding hand crossbows is his feat, Durgan.
I'm going to be doing that myself at some point.
But I
You know,
think you might
Samurai
be
Fighting
thinking of
Spirit sounds.
Artificer.
I should play a paladin of law, get tier again, and just use one hand crossbow, like a pistol, and try to arrest people.
Well, the last character you built could use a heavy crossbow, couldn't he?
No, a hand crossbow. Use a pistol. Come on, Durgan, keep up. It's a.
I get that.
Have you guys read Fighting Spirit for the Samurai? I can use a bonus action to give me advantage on weapon attack.
Yep.
Are you going to be a orc samurai? Because that'd be awesome.
Half orc samurai, yeah, I'm thinking about it. He'd be more on the human side.
You'd be like 7 feet fucking tall, but, rocking a big ass. Well, actually, wait, it wouldn't be a katana. What is the long blade?
Humans trade dark vision for the ability to have +1 to everything, huh? That's pretty much what.
Well, that, or if you're a variant human, you get +1 to 2 stats in a feat. That's why I was looking to be a variant human fighter for my polearm master bullshit.
Oh, so you have to start with polearm master and 2+1s.
Yeah, I mean, the polearm master thing was the bigger deal.
So what's everyone else doing with themselves?
What?
I said, what's everyone else doing with themselves?
I'm not doing much.
Yep.
Hey, Thors,
Hmm.
guess what I found?
What?
It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this.
Hello.
So,
Did anybody else come up with anything?
I did.
A weeb enters the stage to avenge his fallen brother. Cesar's long lost brother who was kicked out of the family for collecting katanas and trench coats. Yeah. Reason I brought up saying, take a class that has animate object because I just saw a video talking about how funny it is that you can just animate 10 coins and have them all flying around doing like 1d4 like roll each for damage.
I want lightning bolts next level. That's what I want. Fireball.
I'm guessing those are Jimmy's hit dice. Never mind. I'll be right back.
I'm telling you, CT. Druid. I just read what like their normal shit is.
Yeah, I've heard druids are crazy.
Like you could focus on combat or casting.
Yeah, druids are pretty cool.
Don't worry about the druid. Druid is taken care of.
Oh, sounds like Carney's already being druid.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking of being a paladin again, either Oath of Conquest or and being a tankier, or being Oath of Vengeance and trying for the hitting people again idea. Or maybe being the Arcane Archer. It's kind of like the only thing is if I pick a paladin, I can still help heal, which I'll make sure to keep healing spells, ready this time. And then the with
You
Vengeance.
don't need your healing spells. You can use them to maim people.
Command forces somebody to attack me, right?
Yes, they have to beat your spell DC if they have to fight you. They get to save at the end of every one of their turns.
I'm back.
The Oath of Vengeance has Misty Step, which lets me teleport 30 feet. I can see. That's pretty cool.
What were you the first time? Because I'm
Devotion.
looking at all those.
Still 300 experience away from 5.
Wait, our rogue died. We need a rogue.
Yes, we did.
Somebody has to stop all the traps.
If we have another barbarian, they can just stop the traps with their face.
Looking at it, Durgan, like I got kind of confused, like when in DMs I said that, and I realized, what the fuck do bards get at level 5? You get upgrades to your bardic inspiration. That's what you get instead of second attacks.
I get magic secrets next level, which is. Wait, do I get my feet as well?
You get
Or
a
is that it?
college feature, it says. I don't know what
I get
college you are.
lore. I get additional magic secrets as well at 6. I don't get a feat though until 8, do I? Which is fine. I'm picking up the lightning bolt spell that the rangers have because then I can use crossbow action to dual wield hand crossbows and light up everything.
Where do you see the spell list that you get for your class?
The wiki mostly.
Oh, I meant
For
non-retarded people.
I was gonna say on the thing I linked you, if you go to the spells thing, and go to filters, you can click on a class you want to show spells from.
I want to know, like, I'm a level 5 paladin. What spells do I get? Type of thing. I don't know. If, like, does the D&D player handbook have something in the back of it or whatever? Just check.
At level 5, you have
Spell list on page
4 first level slots and 2 second level slots. So you'd have up to second level spells. Yeah, the thing I linked you has a chart at the top of every class page.
I want to know, like, what level do I cure wounds at, for example?
What level spell is Cure Wounds?
That's a
It's
level
like a
1.
first level spell.
Yeah,
Oh, then you'd have
first
that
level.
right away.
Oh yeah, right. Because I'm a paladin, I get access to all my.
Yeah. Yeah, let's look at spells that you would have at level 5. Zone of Truth, Protection from Poison, Magic Weapon, Locate Object. Yeah, how'd Locate Object work out for you?
I'm gonna use that to locate my gear, but
Yeah.
never really got a chance to do anything.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of chances to do a lot of anything. Lesser Restoration? Let's see.
Any restoration is usually a good spell to have around.
Yeah, just no healing.
Yeah, he didn't quite get around to using it ever.
Fine Steed, Branding Smite, and Aid.
I don't know, CT. We don't have a wizard now. Why don't you try that?
I was going to roll a wizard.
Oh, never
3
mind.
W's, 3 Z's,
Rusty,
and 4 D's.
is Rusty here? Is you doing a rogue?
I was thinking about going to fighter.
Oh, well, there you go, CT. We got rogue is also open.
If I do re-roll a rogue, I'm gonna go assassination though.
What's the difference from what you did?
With Rusty, I looked at the assassination stuff. The only thing, half the stuff, you lose everything, pretty much everything after the first round of combat.
Yeah, you get 1.
I mean, it's really powerful in that first round.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it as a multi-class thing just for flavor.
I was actually looking at Inquisitive Rogue. That actually seems really cool. You could just pick somebody, and unless they can beat your insight check with their deception check, you can use your sneak attack with it regardless.
Yeah, I was looking at Mastermind because that was just interesting. It's just like, hey, yeah, you can use the help action 30 feet away. Yeah.
Mastermind seems like it has a lot of really cool role playing stuff to go with it.
Yeah, and also think about if you somehow got Find Familiar as a Mastermind Rogue, like that might let you use the help action through your familiar from 30 feet away.
I like that thing at the really high levels where it's impossible to tell if you're lying or not.
Yeah,
CT,
no
I think
doubt.
the archer thing sounded the coolest. Either that or Pally, I guess, again.
Yeah, the only thing I have is all these classes they're all mentioning don't have any healing, right? So maybe I should.
I mean, the bards heal.
You could go a
Well,
Celestial Warlock.
the two warlocks we have, or the two bards we have, haven't healed worth shit for anybody but themselves. They're just too busy yelling insults at people to heal.
How much healing do you actually get out of your paladin then? I mean,
I can do a pretty big heal. That's because it's 5 times my level, right? It's 25 in one shot, plus, or split up even. I do 1 health just to get somebody back up. Or I can, plus I'll have the aid spell, or what, not aid, the cure wound spell, I think, is one of the spells I get. Probably just ask John since he has lots of time at work.
Hey, you should certainly be an Oath of Conquest Paladin, because then you could just be a big asshole to everybody and you're still in character.
I mean, if you want to really like heal and do shit, it might either multi-class or druid. Or
Well, we already got a druid.
oh yeah, we do.
Oh wait, do we?
We do. Yeah.
Arnie's being a druid.
Oh.
Rusty was either going to be a fighter or a rogue again. The monk's going to go live in Majea and is going to become a wizard now. Narissa, that is. Rain.
Yeah.
Retire.
Yeah, fuck this shit. Adventuring sucks.
Gonna go be
Then another cat wanders
bar
out of the woodwork.
waitress or whatever. Then another cat wanders out of the woods.
That's a strong possibility.
Is cat good for wizarding?
I really like the agility thing. It's really helpful for ranged.
Yes,
Just being
it
able to
is.
say, I'm running away now.
Too bad there's no race that gets charisma and strength. Then I might have to go with that.
You seemed really impressed with the half orc last time.
Yeah, but I don't really want to. I mean,
CT. So you had access to healing spells, though, right? As a pally, you just didn't.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I made mistakes.
Okay. Then yeah, you should just go like a.
Or tank-oriented paladin and let the range do all the damage. You still do luck because Conquest still gets spiritual weapon, which means I have my extra weapon hitting people. Plus, so it'll pretty much be 2 of you, but one of us has access to paladin spells, and you have access to cleric spells.
Yes, that sounds good. Because then you'll live. I'm pretty unstoppable almost. Like unless I'm real. I don't know. I could have probably killed the rest of the bandits, but I don't know about that crazy guy though.
Bristle?
So we don't even know how crazy he is because, like, the last time anyone actually tried to fight him for a single round, they were undressed and disarmed in a prison cell.
I had my chainmail arm, but I didn't have a weapon. And Grog had no anything.
And you also didn't have any, like, oh, wait, no, you had 1 spell slot. But you also got floored so fast you couldn't use it.
Didn't he, like, literally bitch slap down Grog like it was nothing?
He rolled 2, like, I think, like a crit and something else, so it's...
I mean, I'm gathering that we're going to have to disarm him, which I have heat metal. We can at least take care of that issue, but I don't think we can approach him.
Honestly, seeing the amount of bandits that were left, you guys probably could have taken them, still.
I really don't believe that. Albin, before John realized, like, wait a minute, the guy's actually out of range, the archer killed Albin. We'll knock them out, but you know what I'm saying.
I still think you guys were, like, overstating how strong these guys were. It's just that we were targeting big guys first, the little guys. Like,
There were just so many of them. Their attacks overwhelmed us.
Yes. I mean, the little shits are not a problem, but those fucking archers with the 2 attacks. Like,
And I swear to God, 300 more experience, and I can just fucking take Devil Sight.
Yeah, CG, I think the only reason I was fine was because they kept shooting at me, but I have 19 armor.
16 from your
So-
chainmail plus 2 from your shield.
I
Plus,
have splint mail.
where'd you get the split mail?
I bought it
I-
when we were in town.
I think
That's
I
not
wonder.
expensive.
I think it was
Oh,
splint. It's whatever.
Oh, okay. No, it probably was. I was probably waiting for like full plate mail or something, which is why I didn't buy it. The 1200
You
gold.
were, and it's only full plate's only one more than splint.
I thought the entire purpose of our going north originally was to
Oh,
find.
I was gonna try to get my even better shield with the hides of the face plates or whatever.
Yeah, well, exactly, and we're also going to get a suit of armor made for Terran.
Well, I mean, Cesar's dead now, so
Well, I still have all those materials.
Go to the fortress, burn it to the ground. You can find Talbo's skull and carry it with you, saying, I will finish what you started.
And if you play a dwarf, you could
No, you know
take
what really,
Like,
you know what
Rain
really sucked
retires
though?
and enshrines Cesar's
CG.
mace.
What really sucked though is I have like 5 AOE healing spells that could have got everybody up if we were even near me. They all.
so my brother, he's being the samurai, right? I told him, I asked him, "Did you watch Sword Art?" He's like, "Yeah." You're Clyde.
Hey,
Klein coffee.
Klein is
Klein Coffee.
Clyde Coffee, that's his name. I don't care what he made his name now. His name's Clyde Coffee.
He said that he was going to be related to Grog, so he has to have the same last name.
Clyde Coffee.
Yeah, he's the orc who was banished from the stronghold for being too much of a
That's it.
weeb.
I'm gonna be a one-head dueling fighter. I'm gonna come up with a name for Kirito. 1 second. Now you guys just might kill me then.
Just be a paladin and do the same fucking thing.
Your name, CT,
A dexterity
Kenpachi
fighter.
Ramasama.
Kenpachi Ramasama, what?
It's a super best friends reference. Don't worry, Ilthus will
I don't-
recognize it.
Need healing.
I need to have initial CT, guys, so you have to come up with something that fits that.
I already told you. Cobb Talbot. There you go.
No, I'm not. Shut. It's not related to Caesar. Caesar.
Like,
Caesar salad.
make them a tabaxi and name them Cat Toy.
They're good. Actually, that's a good point. What race should I be?
What are you? What race are you?
I haven't decided that yet.
You need to figure that out, and I'll come up
There
with
you
it.
go,
You are now a kobold
You should be a
paladin.
dwarf.
Oath of Conquest, so I have to go from there.
You could be any class. Oath of Conquest is you could be evil one.
I know, that's why I think it's actually more interesting than Oath of Vengeance, because then I could be like, I could like join hell if I feel like it later.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's not just like that. You also just fucking kill all like chaos or whatever you can go for.
oh my god. Ta'ala is so boned.
Yeah, but you can also work with it though, since that's what you're like flexible.
To fight the greater chaos, I work with the little chaos.
Or to get yourself to take advantage of it, you can destroy or.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, for role playing
Or, yeah.
purposes,
Like
how
this idea.
about you be a Kenku paladin?
No. That's not what I'm saying. Wait a minute. I should know one more level 3 spell.
I go to the bathroom. I need to. Where in Xanathar's is the other race? I'm assuming there's more races in here.
I don't even know.
Look on the 5e tools thing I linked you, and there's a bunch of them. They just have them in a big long list.
You can also find a PDF of Volos if you want. Volos got the monsters, has a bunch of races in it.
Like this one from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, the Loxodon. You could be a giant elephant.
Be a centaur and be your own horse.
You could be a turtle. Talk about how another turtle made it to the water. And you would also have a gigantic
I would have to
head
kill
shell.
him. I would have to kill him then. Sorry, dude.
Eh, yes, I should actually know another spell. I could have had enemies abound. This is fucking horseshit.
But I just thought a Kenku paladin would be kind of funny because he would only be able to shout things in Conquest that he's heard before. Like the,
Yeah. If you're gonna still be able to hang out with us, you have to be.
Don't
What?
be evil.
I guess he was a or a tiefling, which is evil-ish,
But
right?
no,
You don't have to actually.
evil by
You should be a turtle guy.
yeah, I said that. And Narissa
I
said
don't
he
see
would kill
alternate.
him.
Carney,
I
I'm
don't
going to
see
grab you for a
alternate.
second. Is that all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
click
John.
on that. Click on that, CT.
I don't see alternate races in Xanathars.
Click on that thing I just linked.
What's up, Durgan?
I believe I should know another spell, 3rd level, than I actually do right now.
Are we using D&D Beyond though? I thought we were just using the player's handbook in Xanathar.
Are we John for races? Wait, I think we are using more because is Tiefling original?
It's a
class?
Tiefling is a
yeah.
default.
There's a bunch of Tiefling variants.
We are using we're using baseline, Xanathars, and Volos.
Oh, and Volos. Okay.
Where's Volos? It has extra races in it?
Yes,
Yeah.
mostly monster-esque races.
Alright, let's see this shit.
Kenku is one from Volos.
I'm not being a bird person, shut up.
Oh, it's on that D&D Beyond one, CT. If you go, it goes Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Oh, you could be an Azamar.
I could be Chicken Tango, the Kinku or whatever.
But no, John, it's a minor thing, but I think I should have another 3rd level spell at this point.
You have two at 5th level. You have 2 3rd level spell slots. But I mean, you pick how many spells, or you pick what spells you know of what level.
Gonna be a bugbear Oath of Conquest paladin.
No, I was gonna say, like, just for extra irony, you could be a goblin.
Add enemies, please. After you're done with them people, of course.
Yeah, go goblin, and then you'll have disengage or hide as.
Yeah, you do only have 7 spells. Fairy Fire is also from your Drow thing. You don't know that spell, right?
Well, I thought I knew that spell.
What are
I
these
use it- I have a-
Azimar the thing, CT? I think
You have 8 spells known right now, Durgan.
Okay.
Yeah, which is your cap.
You could be a giant snake monster and be a Yuan-Ti.
Can I... Bestow Curse is not range like I thought it was. Am I stuck with this until I level again?
Until you level up.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I could be a kobold.
Yeah, I said that.
I
You'll
wasn't
have an
listening to you.
AoE help action.
I can get magic sunglasses like Durgan to get rid of my sunlight sensitivity.
I've already sunk a lot of money into this project.
Yeah, I still think it's...
Sunk cost fallacy.
Here I am, trying to get rid of the one drawback of my race, even though that's part of the whole game.
Oh yeah,
So
but if
minus
you take,
1.
if you take the race that Thors was telling you about, you'll have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. You'll automatically know the light cantrip, and once you reach 3rd level, you can cast.
Is that Asimar or Asimar?
Yeah, Asimar.
I can't view the details. I clicked on it as I had to sign up for something.
Go to that John linked it in the chat for the Dropbox one.
Like, or you could click.
Go to
the thing
page
I sent you.
103.
That's what I'm looking at. The 5e tools thing I linked you. Has all the variants. because like 3 of the variants are from Volos, but the main one is from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
The problem is if I am an ASMR or whatever, I have to be. It's a you can't really say
No.
conquest.
Guides apparently can turn to evil.
Yeah, I told you, there's like 3 variants. There's Fallen, Protector, and Scourge. Only one of the variants is good. Fallen ASMR says Necrotic Shroud. Starting at 3rd level, you can use your action to unleash the
Oh, there
divine
you go.
energy
CT
within yourself.
Scourge. It'd be perfect.
So,
Just go around killing anything you perceive as evil.
so I could get the +2 charisma, and I get +1 either wisdom, whatever, scourge, or strength if you're.
Or you get Constitution from.
Yeah.
I hadn't scrolled down that far. That's why I said whatever.
Yeah.
Wisdom for Protector, Strength for Fallen, and Constitution for Scourge. And also Wisdom for just a regular ASMR.
I think it works, and it works with Pally pretty good.
Yeah, the lore behind them is just like, it just breathes Paladin.
I don't know though if you want to be this. I don't think you can just be chill like one of them. You gotta be like
Intense all the time.
yeah.
I was kind of amused by being like a giant snake person paladin, the Yanti.
That'd be funny.
That'd be pretty funny. Just walk into Majaya as a giant snake person. Sup? Or I should say slither into Majaya.
You could be a goblin paladin. That'd be
Already bad enough that we have a bad reputation. We carry a weird fish man around with us. They're gonna want to burn us at the stake for that.
Yeah, no, maybe you should be. You should listen to CT and be a Kenku one. That John will give you extra bonus rolls since you're a bird.
I'll name it. What was his bird's name?
Peanut.
No, the dead one. Pickle. Yes, I'll be Pickle.
Wait, which bird person did you want to be?
Okay, I think that.
Kill Pickle, would you?
Yeah, what are you gonna do, John? You gonna kill Pickle? Oh my god! So I'm not doing that because that's this is
that'd be
mean.
awful. That'd be awful.
I was gonna say, which were you gonna be? The, like, Kenku or the Arakakra?
You could be Tritium. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you could be another fish person. You could speak Steve's
Yeah.
language.
Then you can be Steve's friend and get him away from Durgan.
From that bad influence.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty good stat bonuses for
It
paladins.
says Tritons can speak, read, and write Common and Primordial.
I am not a bad influence.
Oh, and it also says aquatic beasts have an extraordinary affinity with your people. You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. They can
Oh, so
understand
you're
the
Aquaman.
meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return. So Steve will understand you, even if you can't understand him. Wait, what language does Steve speak?
Underdark.
Ah, okay. I forgot if he spoke Primordial.
Wait, can you be a Goliath?
Don't see why not.
Wow, you might want to do that, CT. Giant fucking conquest Goliath.
I must admit, I'm depressed by the turn of events of tonight.
It was not unexpected.
It wasn't. That doesn't mean it's any less terrible.
Yeah, it sucks when people get killed.
I don't know, this Yuan-Ti thing, get resistance to magic, poison immunity. I know poison spray. I can cast animal friendship an unlimited number of times.
Okay, but also have fun. Like, purebloods are devoid of emotion and see others as tools to manipulate. They care little for law or chaos and are typically neutral evil.
Yeah, I guess Conquest is all about law.
You'd be a fur blog.
John, I demand to look like the bear people from WoW.
Or how do you? It is fur blog, right? Get wisdom and strength.
No, this ASMR thing, he could be Cesar as a ghost. No, wait, no, that doesn't work. Shit. They're not actually ghosts.
Yeah, you could be a ghost-wise halfling and communicate entirely telepathically.
I was thinking about being a Oath of Conquest halfling just because it would be fun. Then it'd probably get old after a while.
I don't know, man. I mean, if you like the lucky feature.
Or CT, read the fur blog ones, page 108.
And remember that being small restricts your weapons.
Yeah, it'll keep his ass using a sword and shield.
Yep.
Which, speaking of, I need to get a shield. That'll knock my AC up a little bit.
Can you use shields?
I think they're part of simple weapons.
No, they're not. It has a specific proficiency.
That is true.
Hmm.
CT, did you come up with anything?
I think Carney and Rusty both have character. Carney, Rusty, do you guys have character ideas or?
Carney just has to. He just said there's just a few details we need to iron out. Rusty, did you have?
I'm still thinking on a few things. So if CT
I mean,
would go,
I'm in no rush. I mean, this is a whenever. We have a whole week.
Did you have an idea? I think Dursa wanted to retire and switch to.
I know what I want, but yeah.
Just do Dursa first. I'm still hammering mine out.
All right, I'll bug Carney for a second.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Y'all have a nice one.
All right, Durgan.
Yeah.
I'm digging.
I don't know. ASMR seems pretty. Just be intense all the time. Be a Fallen or a Scourge Conquest one. I don't really like the Furbog though. Didn't like that one.
Furbog aren't paladin-y.
It says they could be them.
Right. I mean, you can be a kobold paladin.
Well, it says like if they are, they're just nature ones, kind of like what I am actually.
Yeah, that'd be Oath of Ancients, not Conquest.
And it's
Oath of
on the
Ancients is pretty
Aasimar-
cool.
On the Aasimar, do know it says they tend towards neutral or evil on the Fallen or Scourge ones. It's like, you can be a good one if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I was thinking was being a Munchkin and the Fallen get the +1 strength on top of the +2.
You can do that. It's fine.
What about Goliath, CT?
No, I didn't really like the background for that guy. Just
You don't like being a race who puts a lot of
it's
emphasis on playing fair?
no, it's literally just being Kratos. Come on now, look at the artwork.
I'm off to bed, fellas.
See
I'm
you,
gonna go do
Thomas.
something else with some other people, so I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, you could be a minotaur. Like, you get a special attack action if you dash for more than 20 feet.
Those aren't from Volos, I don't think.
It's gonna be harder to interact with people.
Oh yeah, that one's from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
Like your snake guy would make
Magic.
it more complicated dealing with stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking ASMR.
No, that could be cool.
Conquest would really work for any of them. So
No, yeah, that's why the fur blog, and you can make yourself look like whatever you want.
Yeah, you have a racial ability that lets you turn into an angel from
Oh,
Supernatural.
CT, can you yell at Jimmy that he gets to pick a different skill?
Pick another skill for what?
You get intimidation from being an half orc.
1 second.
Yeah, how's Klein Coffee coming along?
Snape's Thawed Coffee. Ah.
what? Klein Coffee? That's what I heard.
He's thought coffee?
Oh god.
No, John.
All right. Apparently, I'm.
He has to be called Klein Coffee. Yeah, either that or Thought Coffee.
Thought Coffee.
Thought Coffee, the female half-orc barbarian. Or fighter.
John, investigation, please.
Done.
Thank you.
Here, you should just ask John. John, can you be a not super intense all the time ASMR or whatever the fuck they are?
No.
That's what I was saying.
They're like divinely inspired.
You have divine forces speaking directly to you all the time.
It's like they're apparently not even like, what is it? They're not.
An Oath of
They're not a
Conquest
race. They're just
ASMR
like, hey,
that
an
literally
Asmar's born like randomly.
has been sent by Tyr to avenge Caesar. Oh my god.
Nah, I think
they're not sent by the god. They're people with angelic blood.
See, I think you should be a furblog paladin that worships the same god I do.
That way we can be friends.
Yeah.
But then I can't deal with the Conquest wouldn't fit.
Man, you guys thought that
your conquest is stomping the shit out of all evil everywhere as hard as you can.
you guys thought that Jimmy rolled high with his last character. You should see this one.
What did he roll for strength?
4 20s.
4 20s?
No.
To say Jesus.
That's high as fuck, CT. John. That's almost as high as I am.
The Protector one can fly. That's a decent ability. For like when you use your thing.
Which of these names speaks to you, CT? Tadriel, Melandria, Seraphina, Galadia, Michael, or Valandris?
Whatever C and T.
I was just
Well,
looking at the shit about your ASMR guide.
Are you being ASMR?
I'm thinking they're gonna go with that.
Jesus Christ. Now we're gonna have another autistic guy in the fucking. That's just gonna be Durgan times 3, just the opposite way.
Or your guide's nature. Bookish and lecturing, compassionate and hopeful, practical and lighthearted, fierce and vengeful, stern and judgmental, or kind and parental. Something tells me you're gonna go with stern and judgmental. But yeah, CT, you can pick a relatively normal sounding name that starts with C and T because it just says like most Azamar are born from human parents, so they use the same naming conventions. So you literally could be like a distant relative of Cesar Talbot.
Couldn't he just
Connor
be
Talbot.
Caesar Talbot? Just reborn as a fucking.
It'd have to be a time skip because they age like
Reborn
humans.
and matured 20 years.
Yeah, let's just say you blew up at that thing and your god felt so bad he sent you back to the town as one of those. You're actually there before us. You're like, hey.
I've been waiting for this moment. I don't know, John. How does ASMR work?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's Dora's idea be possible.
What, to be an estimate?
No, he
He's
was
saying
listening.
like to have Caesar's like spirit ripped
Yeah,
out
that
and like
his body
No,
reincarnated.
blew up at the
they're
thing.
they're not angel. They're not. This is a person that would be alive when Caesar was. They're not actually sent down from the heavens like an avenging
Alright,
angel.
they're your great 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 grandfather who also had the same name.
Like they live the same amount of time as humans.
Live up to 160 years.
It says Azamar mature at the same rate as humans, but they can live yeah, like CT said, 160. I was flipping back over to that. But something entertaining, CT, is like your fucking sub race can change at the DM's discretion if you fall from grace. So even more lore implications if you do bad as a paladin.
I think about being the Scourge one, even though the Protector one can fly for 30 feet, so normal move. But Scourge one seems like that'd be pretty good for a Conquest one, just unleashing his power to destroy all chaos.
Yeah.
It'd be
Can
be a
you and
They also
Dork
still have healing hands.
group?
Doesn't healing hands just work once for a long rest? Yeah.
Yeah, long rest. Still,
Well,
it's
he heals
better
somebody
than
for
nothing in
5.
an emergency.
Ooh, I can always run up and slap somebody a heal.
Yeah, if someone right next to you goes down, like if Grog or if Thought Coffee goes down, you can pick them right back up.
All right, John.
You could lift that thought right back up.
I think I'm ready.
Christopher Tailblade. I don't know.
Christopher Tailblade.
Christopher Tits that come off.
Anybody else have a dumb name? Who wants to be named Chris? Jesus.
Hey,
Oh, there's.
Okay, how about Carl?
John, you there?
All right, Carlos Travos.
Okay, I'll
Carlos
rephrase my
Travos.
thing.
There you go. You're a
I'll, re-
Mexican ghost.
I'll rephrase my sentence. Who wants to be Chris with a C?
That's better.
You notice how Durgan says he can't stay late, but he also stuck around for over half an hour after it was over?
Shh.
Just didn't like him shushing you? Or me? Or whatever?
All right.
But yeah, Thor's now will have two guys throwing around spiritual weapons. Since he gets it from Conquest.
Thank God we have more turns.
The action economy wins again.
Yes. Let's see. Hopefully he rolls better than last time.
Yeah. This could be a fresh start for him.
I'm still kind of mad he didn't fucking use any of his healing spells he had available to him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, he only had the one healing spell readied. But he also didn't use that.
That's what I'm saying, is he only had one ready, but he could have brought a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Did you take a look at that guy that I've been linking for the past couple days?
No.
The crap guide to D&D.
No.
Because he has a video for clerics. About how they turn their fangirling for their god into actual power.
think I'll go ahead and stop recording.